Hi, Jackie here, showing a layout for a little magpie using Shimelle's Reasons to Smile. For this layout, I'm going to use a selection of pattern papers from the 6x8 paper pad. And also, as you can see on the right side of my screen, a large selection of the A Little Magpie dies that I've done. I don't use all of them, I only use a couple, but I just cut them out and I just left them there for me to figure out which ones I want to use. So I've chosen some of the pattern papers and then I've cut them down to, I think they're about 4 inches wide, and I add a little banner end to the bottom of each of the pattern papers. So originally it's going to be, they're all going to be vertical, but I end up, the plain pink one, the bottom layer one, I end up making that horizontal, as you can see in a minute. So the photograph, it was taken at our at Next Box's craft weekend up in Warrington in July, and it's a photograph of me and Sarah, Julie and Amelia before we started the weekend, which was a great weekend. So that's how it's going to be, and I've also added a banner end to the layer for my pattern paper. What else do I do now? Yeah, so I end up putting them all together. Oh, I've changed one of the pattern papers to the camera paper. So even I'm just trying to figure out which border strip do I want to use down the right hand side, if any. I do use one. And before I do that, I add some foam pads to the behind my photograph, just to give it some dimension. And that gets stuck straight down onto that pattern paper with all the words on it. So I'm just putting those together. Before I actually add these layers to my background paper, I will use the Distress Grid stamps from A Little Magpie and just add some features, three points on the background paper. So the background paper is a 12x12 paper from this collection, Reasons to Smile, and it's called Tell Tales. It's got a lovely it's a lovely craft colour, light craft, with a ledger white ledger print on it. It's really nice. And then I wanted to add some of these scripty words, so using Lost Shadow, I just added some of the one of the scripty words over the pink grid that I've added. And then you can't really see it you'll see it on the close-ups, you can't really see it as I'm videoing it, but it just gives a bit of a distress feel to the background paper. So I've just cut this down to size, the large scallop die in craft. I was going to use the small film reel, but that didn't go on it. But I do use that large ampersand, which I just add some wet glue to the back, Nouveau glue to the back, and add it to the bottom left corner of the photograph. Just making sure that's all covered. Lovely dies these are. And I just added it there. And I've just put as an and. It doesn't really represent a word. Off camera, I use the James outline stamps and the metal dies. And I stamped and cut out the word together. That's going to go at the bottom right of my photograph. So I've added 3D I've added foam pads as well to the back of those, and I've offset them slightly so they look a bit crooked as you look at the screen. So I've just gone back through the 6x8 pad, found this little piece of it's cut apart, small cut apart, so I can add some journaling to that piece. And then I've just punched out 3 circles, so I've got my 3 points where I can add my clusters. I've also got a sheet of the L Studio labels. Some of them I cut in half, and I just add a slither of each of the labels round me where I've put these circle clusters. So I put one at the top, one to the left, and one to the right of my journaling pieces. So I'm just cutting them off, and I just slip them underneath. You can only see a slight border where I've put them. Now back through my sticker book to find out some stickers. So at the top I do put the word good life, and also on that sheet they've got some lovely like scripted hearts, so I've just added a dotted through those hearts around the page as well, mainly around where my circle clusters are going to be. And then I've added some word strips from one of the other sheets of from the sticker book, sorry. So positive thinking goes on the left hand side. Underneath where the journaling gunners goes, it says I can and I will. And underneath the photograph I put one that says the world says no, I say yes. All words relevant to why I did this weekend, or why we did this weekend. And then I went through and I just wanted to add a bit more details. So I found some flowers, some sticky flowers, and just added the sticky sheet. So here I am at the end of the layout. So I've added some enamel dots from my stash. Thank you for watching my video. Here are a few close-ups. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next month. Thank you. Bye.